Marian, what are the threats that exist to our ability to achieve this superabundance?
So I think that superabundance is a result of population times freedom. Population alone is not enough. China has been the world's most populous country for 2,000 years, but it's been very poor until recently. And that is because you need to have a lot of people having those ideas leading to inventions, then to innovations, then to productivity gains, then to higher standards of living. You need to have that, but you also need to have freedom.
Yeah.
They need to be able to think freely, speak freely, publish freely, associate freely. They need to be able to invest freely and to make profit or make a loss.
Because that's the crucible of innovation.
Precisely. And so what are the threats to freedom, or rather to superabundance? One of them is certainly limiting the freedom of the market. If you have governments choosing winners and losers in the marketplace, whether it be sources of energy or types of cars or whatever, that's not good. We need to get a market choosing between bad ideas and good ideas. Only the market can do that. And secondly, I would say, obviously, freedom of speech. Jordan Peterson likes to say that without freedom of speech, you don't have freedom of thought. And I think that's kind of important, because if some people are prevented from speaking, then, and you cannot hear them, then your process of developing your thoughts does not reflect or doesn't take into account all those ideas that you were prevented from hearing, and consequently your freedom of speech is restricted. So that's important too. And lastly, I would say, obviously, it's what's happening to the birth rates. Women should have as many children, parents should have as many children as they want, but to the extent that parents are impacted by these Malthusian and anti-human ideas, then I urge them to read our books, so that on the margins there will be parents who will say, it's still okay to have a child. We are not a cancer on the planet.